like, subscribe, and share. See you! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How are you now? I believe that you are healthy, you are happy, and still stay healthy, right? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is SULISTYORINI. You are now on Aecc's channel. And in this special occasion, I have a very special guest. And now, who is she? Hi, Dila.
Hi, ma'am. Long time no see you.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous with you.
Yes.
Finally, we meet again, yeah?
Yeah, finally.
After 1 year more, you have been on board and you came back again to continue your study here, to finish everything, right? And finally, it finished, right?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone in here, including juniors, seniors, of course, they are curious about who you are. Can you tell me who is Dila?
Well, thank you, ma'am. Dila is me, of
Of
course.
course.
And I was born in Pontianak on 12 July 1998. And my hobby, it's talk about general of me, right?
Yep.
And my hobby is reading.
Yeah.
And then I love to talking by myself.
Right. Public
Or-
speaking, right?
Yes, public speaking. And then I love to cycling. And I love to anything that have correlation with a lot of people.
Okay, so it means that you have huge confidence.
Yes, of course.
I can see you. All right, so that was Dila. So her nickname is Dila. I know that all seniors, juniors who are not really far from you, the batch, must be knowing you so well. For example, maybe because you are from 50th batch and then your seniors are 52nd, 51, 50, it could be knowing each other, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And as we know that Dila now is a cadet guard in 56 and 57 batch, right? So I want to know you more. How could you come to Polytechnic Bumi Akmali as a cadet in here?
Yeah. First, I was chosen to be one of the candidate of.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So so as a lecturer, we have been knowing each other so far.
Okay.
All right. How could you come to Akpelni and study here?
Okay. Well, I was choosing Akpelni. It was because of my uncle. He suggested me to choose Akpelni because he looked at me at my passion. I love to the world that full of challenging and the world that we could say that is hard and full of spirit to
Explore the world.
yes to
Yeah, to
explore
meet
the
new
world.
people.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Probably that's the reason
Yes,
why
that's
you
the
come.
most reason of me why I choose to be here.
Yeah. Why did you choose Polytechnic Bumi Akmali?
Because in Pontianak itself, there are so many seniors that come from Akpelni.
Okay.
Like KSOP, KPLP, and then district navigation. That is our seniors who stay there or who have like position there. So my uncle suggests me, Akpelni is really great because there are so many evidence of the
graduates.
Yes.
And they maybe can be a role model for you.
Yes.
So you decided to study here, right? And I absolutely agree with you. Why? Because as during my career here for 8 years more or less, I can see many good position people at their workplace. For example, when they work in such chef bandar or maybe as a teachers, lecturers, and absolutely seafarers, or maybe they are from port and shipping management. They work in port or harbor, right? And so many kind of position. They could be at the bank, could be at the police, and something, right? So we absolutely agree that the graduates of Polytechnic Bumi Ampel are spreading in many places around Indonesia, right? Yeah. So today I am meeting with you, sitting with you. You were invited to have sharing in ACC channel. I was so happy and excited. Thank you so much. And very welcome, right? Okay. So related to your experience studying in here, can you tell me about your experience during your study in Polytechnic Bumi Ampel related to organization or maybe your English achievement?
Yes. When I studied in Polytechnic Bumi Ampel and when I was level 2, that was the time for cadets to have more time to have or to enlarge their passion here. And Alhamdulillah, in Polytechnic Bumi Ampel, we have organization that can give us place to explore our passion. And of course, I have passion in talk, in speaking, and of course in English. And we could say that after the English conversation course, when I was active in ACC, I have position as a coordinator. In division of competition. So I have many experience. Have competition there. Like in 2017, we have competition in UNES, and then 2018 that was the most beautiful
moment.
Moment. That was the golden moment when I was the first position of national competition in speech contest that was held by Undip University. And then in 2019, I was invited to AEO or Asian English Olympics in Jakarta. In Jakarta, Ubinus University, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yes, Ubinus. And I fighted with 42 countries. So we met a lot of friends, a lot of people from many countries in Asia.
And especially when you finally saw their ability in English, comparing to Philippines, maybe Italy, or maybe some others, Asia, right? This is Asia, right? So Philippines, Vietnam, and then India, and if I'm not mistaken, Bangladesh, right? Bangladesh. I'm sorry, I mentioned Italy. So they showed up their ability, and comparing with us, we are so excited because at that time, viewers, we were invited to be one of the participants, and I was there with Dila and also another one member. We mentioned his name, Gali from 54 batch from technical department, and it was so vulnerable moments for us. That was the first time we were invited to be there as participants.
And of course, I forgot. 2007 we have 2 events. In STEM Akamigas Cepu.
And we got the medal, right?
Yes, we got the medal, and I was in 2nd position, and Mas Anas or Payon Anas in the 4th position in speech contest also.
And Payon Anas is from technical department, 52nd batch. So those stories from her can be a real experience related to English in maritime school or academy. So from this experience, I can conclude that English is still a major thing.
Still and will always be major.
To enter great company. Right? Can you tell me about that? When you entered to Pertamina shipping company as a cadet, and you got a lot of things there, can you share it?
When in 2019, I was announced that I passed for UKT Prala.
So this is seafarer examination.
Seafarer examination. And 3 months after the examination letter was out.
Issued?
Yes, was issued. I got shipped from Pertamina, and that was, I was joining the test, I was sending the email, and then every day I sent email to Pertamina, and I was called. I was called to join the interview, to join the written test, and then continue to interview test, and then medical checkup.
Oh, great.
Yes.
So all the process have been passed so well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like the process were not easy, as you can see that. Oh yeah, that in a good company must be called because of this relation or what relation, no, right? Everything can be passed and can be done well because of the process of the test.
Yes. Everything through the hard process, of course. And on ship, on board, I was believed with my officer to finish all the activities like paperwork, like inspection for the LSA and FFA, and I learned about the second mate job desk, and that's all about in English, even though we are only sailing in Indonesia, because we have standard of sailor or ship international ship report right there.
Okay, yeah. So no matter the area of your sailing is in Indonesia area or Indonesia ocean, right?
Yeah.
But the standard of maritime industry nowadays are using English.
Yeah.
From the report of daily report you mentioned, and then for related to maybe have a call with another ship.
Yes,
Right?
of
For
course.
radio communication. And of course, when somebody send you email by English, so it will be easier for you to answer it or to reply, and it will be helpful for second mates or your seniors, to work with it, because the cadet can be able to help. Related to English.
Yes, and we can't deny that if we have schedule to have STS or ship to ship, we operating to ocean going vessel, and we must or we have to talk in English, right? So that is a must to us to have capability to speak in English.
It is it is a must, right? To apply English every day, every job, every work paper,
whatever monthly report,
Monthly
3 monthly
report,
report, 6 monthly report, or annual report, we have to report it in English.
Okay. So I'm sure that as a young generation in maritime industry, as a cadet at that time, during your study in Polytechnic Bumi Apeli, you got a lot of things that it is needed at the ship, right? For you mentioned about English. And then second thing is maybe, I'm sure that it is also related with your ability to make a communication with people. So it means we have to have a good attitude, right?
Yes, of course.
And if as your lecturer or a person that is closer to you when we learn together in our organization, we cannot deny that we only need knowledge, English, attitude, and we forget how to make a good relation with people, right? But the three things that we have been discussing just now, knowledge, English, attitude, and then we invite one more, right, as a relation with other people, could be one of balancing thing to be combined, and then it's gonna be working to get a shape, to get a word. How do you think about it?
It's gonna talk about attitude first. When you on board, we live with a lot of with a huge pressure, with a huge of pressure that is not only come from our ship but also from the nature. So if we cannot if we cannot manage our attitude, our emotion, the atmosphere on the ship, it wouldn't be so small,
working so well.
Yes, and of course, we are taught to have hierarchy, and that was also on ship. There are captain, chief officer, second mate, and third officer, and so on and so on.
And even though we didn't talk about the senior or higher level, but also ratings who are who have been working so long in the maritime industry, and they have been mastering things of maritime.
And I think that attitude is not only for our work, but for all people around us, for all people, even for the people that we don't know who, she or he, right? Because attitude is the main thing for us to be valued. How is our personality? If you have a good attitude, it means you have a good relation, you have a good communication, you have a person that have capability to have good
more than relation. Can be very useful for you, for your career, your life, and it cannot be denied, right? Well, Dila, if we are talking about the activity in ACC, in A.Md English Conversation Course, and then English activity in Polytechnic Bumi Apelni, how do you learn English during your study? And do you have any tips or tricks to juniors, people there? How do you improve your English well?
Okay, first we need an atmosphere that support us to improve and make our English advance. And of course, the atmosphere is not as important as our motivation to have that capability, right? So I have tips and tricks for myself, that I love to open YouTube and I love to watch TED Talks. And then I try to mention words by words, sentence by sentence.
Exactly, and imitate the way they're speaking.
Yes, I imitate the way they're speaking, and of course, I love to see by visual. I love to watch the movie and then I imitate like that. And for listening, the most powerful or the most efficient way is listening the music, and we can break the sentence. One day one sentence and try to talk. One day one sentence, try to talk.
And of course, absolutely, hopefully, right? After this podcast, after this moment, Dila and I would like to collaborate, to share and to motivate the spirit of English in our campus, Polytechnic Bumi Apelni,
of course,
by inviting them to join ACC or competition or any kind of programs in English, right? Okay, so there are tips and tricks, right, to learn English, like you mentioned. But in here, again and again, I would like to remind you that Senior Dila have ever been a cadet in a big company, Pertamina, and now she is a cadet guard for 56 and 57 batch. Can you, give development words or motivation to cadets, or maybe next new cadets outside, how to be a good cadet in this era?
In this era, we are competent, or we are not only competent to our campus, and we must fight to another maritime academy in Jakarta there. And what is the things that we have to prepare is first attitude. No matter how smart you are, no matter how deep your knowledge, if you have bad attitude, you cannot be accepted in everywhere. Never. and then you have to have the willingness to learn and the curiosity to, and you have to have the, what is it, the feel of something.
Yeah, we may call it like encouragement, right?
Yes,
like
encouragement.
yeah, it seems with patience,
Yes,
right?
and of course that is in your major. If you are technical, you must love your department. If you are navigate or nautical
That department.
you have to love what you have been choose. So that's why that is really important for us to love our passion, to dive deep, to dive deep with the things that we have chosen.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Whatever the job, and it's called, we may call it like successful in our life, right? We have to love everything that we try to build, to create. It's not only for you, but also for your people around you, relatives, parents, right? Yeah. As we are from Polytechnic Bumi Ampeli, I'm a teacher here, and she is the cadet here, the next graduates from Polytechnic Bumi Ampeli. We would like to remind you for things that you mentioned before.
Yes.
Of course, knowledge.
Yep.
And then attitude, English, and for you may develop your communication by right now in having good relation.
Yeah. And ma'am, not only respect to senior, because we are not only afraid to senior, but also our lecturers. Because their prayer really beneficial. Sincere and beneficial for us. Don't ever forget our lecturers and never be broken.
Yep. I agree. I strongly agree with your words and your motivation words to people there. So from this discussion, I'm sure that all of you can take positive things from this discussion. Yep. And you may learn from Dila how she develops their experience, their study in the dorm, right? Because you have to stay in the dormitory for 2 years or maybe more as a cadet, right?
Yes.
In Polytechnic M.P. or maybe another institution. And it's really useful for you to be great generation in nowadays competitive era. Do you have any motivation words to close this podcast?
Motivation words, just a reminder, and it's related to our topic, English, and our passion. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do.
Wow, great.
Thank
Bravo.
you.
So that was our podcast. Thank you so much for all your supports, like, comment, subscribes, and of course for all our team. Thank you so much for our audio maker, Mr. Aris and Mr. Aris. And also all the management of Polytechnic Bumi Ampeli, all the cadets, and also all the cadets government team and resident team and ACC team of all senior batches. Now, my name is Rini and
My name is Dila.
don't forget to
Like, subscribe, and share.